I'm really starting to get a scale of just how much energy is in these batteries here. So I don't do math, what my calculator does. And right now we're dumping in 2 kilowatts of power with this Lambda Gen into the battery. And then that wasn't enough, so I pulled this Lambda Gen out, and so that's another 460 watts that we're dumping in. And then I saw on here that modules 2 and 3 were unbalanced. So I'm currently balancing them with this guy at another 460 watts. So we're putting about 3 kilowatts into this pack right now. And the SOC is just slowly rising, you know, maybe 1% every minute. Pretty wild, pretty crazy. And so the other realization I had is that for the first time in my life, I am using 8 Lambda Gens simultaneously. So we have 3 in here. We have the 4 on the front porch for the long-term battery tester. And then I'm using 1 in the office right now to run some test equipment. So I'm currently using all 8 of my Lambda Gens. And you know, my wife always asks me, why do you have so many of those things? Well, right now I wish I had more. It's gonna take you know, 2 or 3 hours to charge this 4 module setup here. And LiBCM supports a 5 module setup, which, you know, I haven't done yet, but like, gosh, that is so much energy. 8 or 10 kilowatt hours. It is quite a bit more. Let's see, it's 2.07, this is all nominal, times 5, and then we're gonna divide it by that. It's 11.5 times more power than the 5 amp hour batteries we were using before. I always just want to call them EHW5s now. Anyway, the Panasonic cells that also work with LiBCM here. So anyway, yeah, this is a ton of power, and it's pretty fun to work with. Yeah, it'll hopefully be charged in the next few hours or so. So one thought I had, how do I charge faster? Obviously, if I had more Lambda Gens, I'd just keep throwing them in parallel. But again, I'm using them all. I have 30 of these right now, and I could string those together. I'm just gonna, it would take me too long, but this is the standard, I'm sorry, this is the fast charger, which is a 2 amp. So with 30 of those, we'd be charging at 60 amps. It'd probably pop some breakers there. And then I also have the even bigger, the Mega Chonker charger as well. But again, 2 hours, 2.5 hours is plenty fast enough for me. I'll probably just sit here and make sure everything stays happy. See, the cells are starting to balance out. In fact, pack 3 is, module 3 is actually getting a little overcharged now. So I'm gonna turn this down and do a little more manual balancing. The reason I'm manually balancing is that the initial mismatch here was 200 millivolts, and that would have taken like a week to balance with the battery as large as it is. So, as always, thanks for watching.